for another cooking episode. Today we're gonna be cooking Molokhia. It's a Mediterranean leaves. It's also called Jute Mallow. Actually, it's really healthy leaves. I'm not a doctor, but I'm relying on information on the internet, especially for your digestive system. I already tried it and it worked well for me. So for our dish today, we're gonna need Molokhia or Jute Mallow's leaves. This is how it looks. Actually, I'm buying them frozen, but if you have them green or fresh, go for that. You're gonna need the coriander. You're gonna need the garlic, a lot of garlic. Actually, this is 2 cloves of garlic. You're gonna need salt, and you're gonna need olive oil. You could add veggie cubes or beef cubes or like beef stock, whatever you prefer, or even you could add the chicken or beef to the dish. But I'm going with no meat today. So we'll pour or put the coriander and the garlic in a pot. So mix them all together. There you go. I'm gonna add olive oil, and I'm gonna put them on medium heat. I'm gonna let the oil to be infused with the garlic and coriander flavor, because this is gonna help me later to the oil gonna get the flavor of the garlic and the coriander, and then when I mix my Jute Mallow's leaves or the Molokhia, this is gonna coat them with that flavor. So I want all that flavor to be coated with the Molokhia. Okay, let me add a bit of olive oil, and I let it cook and sizzle later. This is how it looks. Okay, so I'll let this to cook for a few minutes, and then later I'm gonna be adding my Molokhia or Jute Mallow leaves. So I'm just opening the Molokhia bag. This is actually how it look. Again, you could go. I went with the frozen. If there is a green fresh, go with that too. So I'm gonna just prepare. Usually, it's recommended to put them the day before in the fridge, outside of the freezer, so they can defrost. So in this case, it's easier to cook. But for me, they are still frozen. So what I'm gonna do is, or the trick is, later when you put them in the pan with the garlic and coriander, add like a cup of water and then put it on low heat so it can defrost. It's not gonna impact your flavors, because at the end they're gonna all be cooked together. So this is how it looks. I'll just put it here. I'll open the cooking bag. There you go. This is how it looks. Okay, as you can see, it starts to sizzle. All these flavors, the oil is getting the coriander and the garlic flavors. So now I'm gonna, be careful that I don't want to burn my garlic, because of the big amount of garlic. You don't want to burn it, and then it's gonna get that bitterness. So just cook it a couple of minutes, and then it should be good. I'm gonna add my coriander now. I'm gonna add my Molokhia. Because my Molokhia is frozen, I'm gonna lower the heat, put it at low heat, and then I'm gonna add a cup of water. There you go. A cup of water is enough, because the Molokhia has already water inside it, so it's gonna release that water well at the end of the dish. So that's why a cup of water at low heat, and cover it. I'll let it melt little, and then we'll come back. As you can see now, the Molokhia is defrost, which is good. So I'm gonna add like 1 spoon of butter just to make it rich, and let it melt. And add a pinch of salt. I did not add salt. Just if you're using salted butter, just counter for that salt that exists in the butter. So in this case, you don't end up with the salty dish. I'm gonna increase the fire to medium, and then I'm gonna let it cook for around 20 minutes. So we'll be back soon. So this is the Molokhia, it's finished. This is how it looks after 20 minutes cooking. Just make sure while you're cooking it, once it starts boiling, put it at low heat and let it cook slow, so you can have all this richness from the garlic, coriander, and the Molokhia leaf. So I'm gonna plate it, put it in a bowl, just to show you guys. So this is how it looks. Final dish. This you can eat it, the Molokhia leaf, you can eat it with the rice or any type of meat you prefer. It goes with chicken if you want. It goes either with a pita bread and then you dip it or baguette. I like to finish my Molokhia with a pinch of butter on top, but it's optional, whatever you prefer. So bon appetit, enjoy.